All right, y'all, this is a segment where we want to give out some Podcast P awards. All right, and right now, give me that.
We need a drum roll.
Now, P. They can hear this with the mic and me still doing it. Keep doing it. I want to know, who do you think is the Defense Player of the Year?
Defensive Player of the Year. It's a dark horse. I want to say Herb Jones.
You say Herb Jones?
I want to say Herb Jones.
Dallas? Who you think, Dallas?
I'm going to go with Jaren Jackson because he's the favorite and he's playing great defense.
He is.
Okay.
I'm my arm tired.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me one of those. My pick. Give me mine. I'm going to go with Brook Lopez.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Brook Lopez.
And I think he's the front runner of it too.
Okay.
He's second right now.
Jaren
I believe.
Jackson's
Yeah.
first?
Well, according to the Vegas odds, but them two are kind of neck and neck right now on who's gonna take it home. So your guy, I don't even think he's listed, and he's not even in it.
He's not in it. But for me, and I'm not going to discredit Brook Lopez and Jaren Jackson and Evan Mobley. Those three are kind of.
Why you pick Herb Jones?
I'm gonna go Herb Jones because for me, I feel like, especially in this era of basketball, it's a lot tougher for the defenders as wing players because of the switching that's going on, because of and him being a defender, he's fighting through screens, he's fighting over screens, he's keeping matchups, he's guarding the best player every night. And he's been pretty effective. His defense reminds me a lot of my earlier years in the league. He takes that challenge, he has that length, he has quick feet. Great natural instincts. A
lot of people watch you growing up, man, as young dudes playing ball. Because every time you talk, there's a lot of people you say relate to you.
Yeah, his game,
they definitely
the way he guards, definitely it remind me of how I used to play defense. I used to take that challenge and I used to love it. And so I'm a give credit there because of how this league is and how tough it is. And I don't think, to be honest, I don't know if games played, if he matches up, because I don't really know New Orleans as far as how much games he played. But I know that they don't get national coverage like Cleveland's had, Memphis had, Milwaukee's had. I don't know if they've got that coverage for him to display how well he's played defensively this year. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna give credit there because I think it's worth noting. He's had a hell of a year defensively.
So we're gonna give Herb Jones the Defensive Player Award on Podcast P for that. That's you, Herb. That's all you. Okay. Now, P, I want to know who is your pick for the 6-man award?
6-man award. I'm gonna go bias. I'm gonna go with my guy Norm Powell.
I take that.
Norm Powell. He might be the leading scorer from the bench.
I'm still mad at him though because I can get a jersey at the game.
Is he number one? I want to say now he won't make it because of games played. He hasn't been able to play because of injuries. Realistically, I mean Bobby Portis deserves it because of where they're at, where Milwaukee is. He's a very important piece and he's played more games than Norm. So realistically, I would give it to him. Because he's been more available. But Norm for sure deserves it.
And why you think he really deserves it?
He's the leading scorer. He's the leading scorer off the bench.
Was he on his previous team? He was a starter, right?
He was a starter.
See, that's what I like the most.
And this is a new role for him.
That's what I appreciate the most about him is even though he's coming off the bench and we kind of talked about having a role in the NBA, he's taking it like a champ and doing his job and being a professional.
That's a very, very interesting point because, he's changed his whole game. He's changed his whole style. He was a starter.
That's tough.
He started out as a 6-man guy in Toronto. But then, being a starter for, where he's made his biggest impact is as a starter and then now have to come off the bench. I think he's picked that role up very well.
I agree.
And again, if it came down to him being able to play full season, 100% he deserves it.
Who is the most improved player out there?
I'm gonna go Lauri Markkanen. Hell of a year. I think his scoring rose from 15 to 24 or something like that. And he changed positions. He changed to a 3 now. Like, the dude is 7 foot.
He's small forward now?
He's a small forward. I remember when he was in Cleveland, before they traded him, he was in Cleveland, and I was joking with him, like, damn, you a 3 now? He's like, yeah, like, because they had Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, like, these tall motherfuckers, like, where else can he play? And so, like, shout out to him for making that position change to go from the power forward to the small forward. He still plays some power forward, but he's got wing skills to now play on the perimeter. And for him to up his scoring, almost 10 points is very elite.
And change positions.
Like he's very good.
Did you watch SGA? Did you watch the Thunder game?
I did watch the Thunder game.
Dude,
he's second on that most improved to me. Like to make a jump, you average 24 to make a jump that big from 24 to 32 or 33, whatever he's averaging. That's crazy.
Bro, he did not have a good first half. I think he only had like 5 or 6 points in the first half. And I was watching him like, okay, let's see how like he's got to play well for them to win this game. Yeah. And man, he came out that second half and looked like he'd been there before. Yeah. So he impressed me in that playing game.
He just got such like a poised game and just poisonous about him. Like nothing speeds him up, nothing rattles him. I love his game. I love watching him.
I forgot what you said when you rated him, but there was a play in the second half where he just drove full speed and stopped and goed and went this way and that way and just laid. It was exactly what you described. Yeah. And
all you hoopers out there, like he's figured it out. When you talk about changing pace, he's figured out how to change pace. Like go fast to slow, medium, then slow. Like he'll change his whole pace on a drive. And it throws you off when you're guarding him, like, and he's 6'6". It's not like he's a little dude, like he's 6'6", like, and I think that catches people.
Jackie, are you over there checking your PrizePicks?
Man, you know I am, man. Them play-in games was crazy.
Man, I won big thanks to SGA and Brandon Ingram beating their projections. How'd you do?
Man, you know I'm way up. But we can't just be talking like this and not letting the people know what we talking about. Let the people know what PrizePicks is, man.
So PrizePicks is a daily fantasy app. You pick 2 to 6 players, then pick if they will have more or less than their PrizePicks projections.
Yep.
You're not competing against other people. It's just you versus the projections available. So how'd you win, Jackie?
Look, all I did was place the entry on Zach LaVine to get more projected points than what he got. And then Scott Barnes, I made sure I placed the entry where he did less assists than what he was going to get. And at the end of the day, I know how much money I won. I always do. But why don't you tell the people what PrizePicks can get if they do the same thing I did?
You can win up to 25 times your money on any entry. And on top of that, all first-time users that deposit and use our promo code PODCASTP will receive a 100% instant deposit match up to $100.
That means if you deposit $20, PrizePicks will give you $20. If you deposit $100, PrizePicks will give you $100. Cha-ching!